So this is the Highlander Mallaig 35 litre dry bag. I was just going to do a very quick review of this I thought it might be useful. When I was looking at these bags, I find it quite difficult to get an idea of how big they are and what you might be able to fit in them. So that's mainly what I'm going to focus on, but I'll give you a quick look around the bag anyway. So if you've not come across this one before, you can find them on Amazon. I got this one from a store in the UK. I think it's called Outdoor Gear. If you search for Highlander Mallaig, and I'll put up the name on the caption, you'll find it pretty quickly. They retail for about 20 quid, which is a very good price when you compare it to other dry bags a similar size. Another company that does them is I think they're called from memory Lomo Lomo, and the website is eWetsuits. They do similar bags, and they do I think they do a 60 litre with quite a bit bigger, and from memory a 40 litre, so in theory a tiny bit bigger than this one. So this particular bag comes in red or black. It's first of all, I just want to show you how this is how it came out of the packaging, so you can see what size it'll actually fold down to. That's relevant for me at least, because I want to know I'm going to use it to store some gear while I'm traveling, and then I'm going to want to put the bag away. So just knowing how big it is, how small it will fold down to, is also worth knowing. When it comes out, it's looks decent quality. I mean, it's a sort of woven type finish on the inside here, and then got this sort of fairly thick PVC coating on the outside. All the seams are welded, so they're completely waterproof, and there's no openings apart from the actual opening you put stuff in and out of to let water in. So if you're not familiar with these, the idea is you then roll down the top, and because you rolled it down a few times, that it creates a completely waterproof bag. So that's the theory anyway. I haven't tried it yet. I'm about to try it, and the other reviews and so on I've read suggest that is definitely how they work, and it's not an issue. So I don't expect any problems with that. In terms of other aspects of the bag, it comes with carry handles. There's one on the other side, and they sort of tie together with a bit of Velcro. Where the handles are attached, it's a little bit reinforced, so hopefully should be reasonably strong enough. But so what I was mainly going to focus on is what you can get in it. Now, so what I've got here is I've actually got my wife's textile jacket and trousers. So I'll just give you a look at that. So that's a fairly small jacket. But it will give you an idea of what will go in there. It's got the armour in and sort of back protectors and so on, which makes them a little bit bulkier, and similar with trousers. Now, when I tried this earlier on, I actually managed to get her riding boots into that as well. She's got pretty small feet, but they slotted in no problem at all, and I'm sure I could have got in gloves and maybe a couple of base layers or something like that. I've also tried it with my textiles, which are a sort of large jacket with armour in, and trousers as well, and that wasn't a problem either. So hopefully give you a bit of an idea. And then the idea is that you roll it down a couple of times, squeezing out the air as you do so, just to make it a bit smaller. So you can see that there is room in there to get something else in, and I've rolled that down a couple of times now, and just use the straps to hold that in place. Tighten those down. And the same on the other side. And that gives you the bag. So it doesn't come with any bike specific tie down points. There's no loops or anything. Which, so if you look at some of the motorcycle specific bags, they will sometimes have provision for that. They'll either have a clip and then a separate strap that you can hook under a seat or whatever and then clip onto the bag, or they'll at least have loops that you can put straps through. I got a couple of rock straps which you can find easily enough, and I've tried it on the back seat and on various places on the bike, on the back of a top box and things, and there's no problem just tying it down with that. I can't see that it's ever going to go anywhere. It looks rock solid, so not concerned about that. But you could actually loop those through, sort of around and through these straps as well, to just give it that last little bit of security just in case it does come loose. So I hope that's of some use. That's the Highlander Mallaig 35 litre dry bag. Gives you an idea of what can go in it, and those are about 20 quid. So hopefully quite useful to add a bit of extra luggage capacity. Thanks a lot.